So what did Trump really think of Ben Carson? Apparently, it seems like he's a friend. He likes him. But lately, there's been rumors out there that maybe Ben Carson's a no-good person. I don't know, but we're going to look into it. Letters to Trump. Let's get to the Ben Carson page. All right. Oh, this is a typed letter. This is, I don't know when it's written. There's no letterhead. Okay, so this is when Ben Carson is the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Okay, and here's a picture. There's Trump and Ben Carson. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's the note. Dear Mr. President, on December 12, 2018, you signed Executive Order 13853, thereby establishing the White House Opportunity Revitalization Council, I don't know what that is, to support your administration's pledge to encourage public and private investment in urban economically distressed areas, including opportunity zones. Don't you just love the government and the way they, like safety corridors on the highway? Anyway, because they're usually not safe and they have to do extra stuff to make sure they're safe. Anyway, okay. On behalf of the council, we are pleased to issue this report, which includes case studies and best practices observed by the council across the country. They're inspiring stories happening in real time, with action being taken by state governments, local governments, qualified opportunity funds, public-private partnerships, and others to support revitalizing. Since we've taken approximately 80 additional action items to promote the mission of opportunity zones. Rest assured that this work. Okay, boring. If you care, you pause it, read it, zoom it in, whatever. Boring. Okay, out of all the letters, that's the most boring letter I've read. Now, we got them here, sitting together. Ben Carson is a friend and truly outstanding man. He did a wonderful job in my administration. Is that true? Now, I liked Ben Carson. I don't know, I thought he was like a nice guy. But, I've been fooled. I have been fooled. Tell you that. So, let's see. Ben Carson. What does Trump currently think of Ben Carson? I'm recording this February 7, 2024. And if you haven't joined me in the Moon Moth Manor, you get access to readings like these ahead of time and other ones I don't show here on Tube of the U. So, Donald Trump, what do you currently think of Mr. Ben Carson? Wasn't he a surgeon? I believe he was a surgeon. He's a doctor, I think, for sure. But Two of Wands. Justice. Excuse me? In the past. Okay, they were good working teammates. No, I don't think they were knocking boots. Okay. Thinking that... Okay, let's continue on before I get, down in some crazy town. Okay. So far, it looks like he likes him. He thinks he's a good team player. It looks like why he likes him is because he saw an opportunity, perhaps not from how he grew up, he saw the opportunity, even though, he had to work harder, I guess. Supposedly the story goes. And he sought to do the hard work to achieve success on his own. Essentially, self-made man. He likes that about him. And it looks like, yes, we're still friends. They're thinking about working together in the future, and he does like him. So why are people... I've seen it online. I couldn't quote you, couldn't point you in the direction. But I swear, I've seen people saying Ben Carson's no bueno. I don't know, is he? So what is about the scuttlebutt online where they're saying Ben Carson's no good? They're almost intimating that he's a dirty bird, that he's a swamp creature, that he might be part of Eyes Wide Shut. Why are people picking on Ben Carson? Hey, jealousy. Okay. These would be That's interesting. Okay. If you would see, allow me to explain here. So if you would see, here's Ben Carson, right? Republican. And here's, I don't know, Joe Blow, another Republican. Joe Blow, this other Republican who's attacking Ben Carson. Joe Blow, this Republican over here, has been pushed to attack Ben Carson by the Eyes Wide Shut crew. So this Republican over here is really a rhino. That's how this is coming across. An offer was made for them to turn their fury against Ben Carson, which makes me lead into a question about the so-called Republicans. Fake Republicans. I don't know. Anyway, they're trying to... Rhinos are trying to hold their place, their order, because they're feeling squeezed out of the swamp as well. Okay, so this is why they're attacking Ben Carson. Let's just double check and make sure Ben Carson is not doing dirty deeds we don't know about, because then that makes that an even more double-cross switcheroo. All right, Ben Carson... What's his experience with the Eyes Wide Shut crew? Level 10, level 0. Don't know. Let's find out. Interesting. In the past, it would be kind of like, I don't think too much about them. Everybody's got their own struggles and how they fight and how they succeed in life, and we all got our own problems, and I don't really care to dig into what these people are about. Okay, then he's like, as he goes forward and he's moving up and getting higher in terms of achievements, all that kind of stuff, he starts to see, as he's doing his hard work to continue step by step by step, like he's not taking shortcuts, but he's starting to notice other things out there, and he's starting to weigh the facts and see Eyes Wide Shut in a different perspective. Interesting. He was approached by them, and then he's a very methodical, careful thinker. I think this, he's in his mind a lot. I think that was one of the complaints about him when he was campaigning. He's just very quiet. But he's like, there's a lot going on up here. He's a quiet guy. So, he had been offered to join in because of his talent, not his personality. He was offered to come on in, and thinking about working with them. They were offering to him, he would be getting fortune, beyond his wildest ideas, if he would just take this opportunity to join into that side, come to the dark side. And there was this idea that if you don't come to the dark side, at some point you're going to have to battle against us, which now makes that other question make sense now. Yeah, we're going to walk away from you if you don't come around to the other side, and then you can expect that we're going to come after you and attack you. Okay, so in my opinion, what I'm seeing here, Ben Carson is an actual good guy. Doesn't seem like a swamp creature at all. I don't think he has it in his person to be a swamp creature. So there's that. All right, well, now we found out about Ben Carson and Don Trump. Did anybody call him Don? It felt weird to call him Don Trump. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching. Join me in the Moon Moth Manor, and I'll see you next time. Adios.